the motherland, the African man. Long as I'm alive, I'ma make a plan. Strongholds to break, got long walks to take, got no votes to make. We don't bet, we pray. Hey, African man, yeah. The African male iris through the eye of an African male.
So thank you. Sorry to cut you short, there, Joel. Thank you. Our time has unfortunately also elapsed. I hope, Shudu, you have been answered. But I think in closing, we just wanted to look at some of the polls that we put on Instagram and people responded to. And I think the first poll we'll look into was why do most successful women struggle to date? 36% said because men are intimidated. 27% says those women are not submissive. 9% says the women are more masculine than feminine. And 28% says there are not many successful men. So which one would you take?
No, that is not true. So men are more successful than women. In most cases, men still be providing for their families.
So which one would you pick on that one? Which one would you pick as the reason of why?
I think I will pick the second answer, one where they say men are intimidated. It's the first one or the second one?
Men are intimidated. Yeah. And yourself, Oscar?
Before I answer, it's going to be interesting to find out the gender of those respondents. We can look at that later.
Yeah.
But I would say it's the masculinity thing. I think that in order for women to succeed in the marketplace or in the workplace, they have to adopt masculine energy. And unfortunately, they may not know or have the skill or the maturity to turn it off when it comes to doing relationships outside the workplace. So I'm okay with my girl being an absolute beast at work, and being aggressive and whatever, because she needs to. Those are the rules of that game.
Yeah.
But when she comes home or when she comes from work, she needs to be able to switch that off and become feminine.
Again, yeah.
If she can't, then I would rather she sacrifice that pursuit of career success.
Okay. But that again, it can happen only when she's not healthier. And number two, again, we go back to our conversation of last week about attraction, how the men behave. I've seen women bringing more money and being successful than their husbands, but still submit because the husband was what we call last time the bad boy. Is that
strong leader?
A strong leader. I've seen women strong outside, but when they go to their house, they still submit. So if you see that a woman behaving like that is either what you say she's not healthier, or secondly, or is the man who does not hold the center in that relationship.
Or authority, yeah.
But also, there was a question for divorce.
I'm not sure if we'll manage to have time for that one. I think the last poll we'll just look into that. We'll address the other ones later. The other poll we put was one lie spoils 1,000 truths. So 80% said yes, 0% said no, 20% said it depends on the lie.
It depends on the lie.
I said it depends on the lie.
We asked this question to my late spiritual father when we were 18, 17 years old. We say, okay, as we are Christians, should we lie because it seems like women believe lies than when you tell them the truth? He never answered to that question. He laughed and he left. I believe that it's the answer was obvious. In a relationship, every lie that you bring will always catch up with you. I love to be as clear and sometimes as brutal in my truth. But truth also matters when you bring it. Sometimes a truth that you bring so earlier in a relationship will kill that relationship. You need to know when is the right time to bring that reality. But make sure that you bring it before it's too late. Yeah. Because when it's not brought into a proper time, it can bring a problem of trust in that relationship. But we must always tell the truth.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much, gentlemen. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. And thank you for the polls. I think we'll continue to put a poll every week, and we will discuss it. Yeah. I think to have the opinions of everyone who is a guest and who's on the podcast at that particular day. But that's another episode for us wrapped up. Thank you again to Joel.
Yep.
Thank you to co-host Oscar. And we just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in and watched, and see you on the next episode of
You're on the next one.
Cheers,
guys.
The motherland, the African man. Long as I'm alive, I'ma make a plan. Strong hosts to break, got long walks to take, got no votes to make. We don't bet, we pray. Hey, African man, yeah.